Have you ever wondered how you can be able to own land in Uganda affordably and in a well-planned community? This is a video for you. Come ask me how. The land saving scheme was started first in 2018 when we realized that there was a gap. Many Ugandans were having a difficult time to save to own land. And then we realized that organized living, organized estates were reserved for the rich people in our country. Areas like Kololo, areas like Kensington, Lubowa, Arkwright Estate, and Entebbe, all those places are for the rich people of the country. So we said, how about us normal Ugandans? Don't we deserve to live in a well-organized community? And we said, yes, we do deserve. And then we said, let us save together with the aim that even us, we're going to create these organized communities. So in our estates, we divide our land into 3 different sections. The commercial section is put on one side. That's where we have supermarket, and then we have the residential places. Residential places where we have the bungalow. The bungalow section people are separated from the flat section people. So in a way, we have order in our estate, and our roads are big enough. 2 cars can comfortably bypass each other, and that was our end goal, to make sure that we are redefining land use and settlement for Muntu. So as I mentioned, the land saving scheme is where we save for a period of 12 months. So in 12 months, we save money, collect money, and then at the end of the 12 months, we take our members to visit the different pieces of land that we have acquired in that saving period. Once members do site visitations, it's after site visitations that members can have a feel of the different estates, and then they will proceed to plot selection. Remember, I mentioned that we don't all love the same areas, so members select according to their preferences, and a person can say, me, I've selected Mukono, me, I've selected I want my plot to be in Mukono, I want my plot to be in Hoima Road, etc. Even after you've selected, you even get to select the exact plot you want in the estate you want. For example, if you've selected Mukono, you can say, I want plot 5, I want plot 6, I want plot 30, etc. So after that plot selection is done, we then go back to ground with the members, and then they can take possession of their land. When members take possession of their land, they can plant trees. Basically, it is real taking possession. Now you're the owner. The next stage there is processing of the title into your names. A person can choose to transfer with us, or they can do it on their own. So after that period, members will proceed to the title handover party, and that is how the land saving scheme works. We are very fortunate that we have helped like 3,000 people acquire land in our land saving scheme, and we have over 50 estates on the different in the different areas. We have land on Hoima Road, we have Bukalango, we have Kachiri, we have Chikandwa, we have Namagera, we have Gobero. We have many estates, around I think 8 estates on that road of Hoima Road. On Mukono side, we have Namaiba, we have Chisoga, we have Katosi Marina with lake views, we have Karengera, we have Bugonge, we have Buzu, we have so many estates, I think around 10 estates on that road. Then on Bombo Road, we have Kavule, we have Bombo Road, we have Migade, we have Kalule. Even on in that road, we have like 10 estates. And then we have Kasanje on Semuto Road. And then we have also on Gayaza Road. We have Chiwenda, we have Kalanamu, we have Busika, we have Janda, Zirowe. Yes. So we have land on the different areas. So this year we have 3 different packages. Our starter package is a silver package where you're saving 23,000 daily, weekly at 161,000, and monthly at 675,000. At the end of the year, that gives you 8,090,000 shillings. Then we have the gold package. You can save 42,000 shillings daily, and weekly you can save 291,000. Monthly is 1.258 shillings. At the end of that 12 months, it will be 15 million shillings. Then platinum, which is 20 million, you're saving daily 56,000, weekly 387, and monthly 1.675 million shillings. So those are our different packages. The difference between the packages, between the 8, 15 and 20 is distances. As you're all aware that the nearer to Kampala, the more expensive the land. So the person who has saved 20 million shillings will get land which is much nearer compared to someone who has paid 8 million shillings. I'll demonstrate for you. For example, let me take a road as in Tinda, you might find a plot of land at 300 million. Then if you go further to Sasi, you might find that plot at 200 million. Same size of plot. And then when you go to Chanja, a plot will be at 100 million. It is on the same road, but because Ntinda is nearer, proximity to town, the price is higher. So even with us, the person who has saved 20 million shillings will get land which is much nearer compared to someone who has saved 8 million. Nevertheless, at Fabulous Home, we make sure that when you've saved 18 million, we're getting you land whose value, as I mentioned, is higher than the price you've paid. We make sure that we don't give you land which has encumbrance. No, we make sure the takalio telili konkayana and it is good for settlements. Our plot sizes are the same. Our plot sizes are 11.5 decimals, or what most people call 50 by 100 plot. Ladies and gentlemen, as you heard me say, it is a land saving scheme. So we first save and then we acquire land. That is why I say that we give you a variety of options to choose from. Kono, as I mentioned, Ginger Road, Bombo Road, Hoima Road, etc. to give you a variety for you to choose from. So whereas you may not know the exact location of the land, but the same roads lead out of the city. And because it is the same roads leading out of the city, we know that you will not fail to make a choice on the plots of land we have given you. Fabulous Beautiful Homes 1 is a fully registered company. We have been doing this for the last 8 years. And as I mentioned, our record speaks for itself. We have helped over 3,000 people get land. So we have a good track record. Second of all, when you join the land saving scheme, we sign a contract. That contract clearly stipulates your responsibilities and our responsibilities to each other. It shows how many plots you have, what in the event even that we fall, your next of kin, etc, etc, etc. It has all those details. So it is a legally binding document. Lastly, as I mentioned, our track record speaks for itself. There is no time where we have failed to give land to a person, or someone cannot come out and say that we took their money and stole their money. So for those who are there and wondering, are they legit? Yes, we are legit. We have been even at our current office for the last 7 years. That is where we have been, same area. So you can trust Fabulous Beautiful Homes because we have a good track record. When you save with us, there are things you get. One, you get a free house plan, ladies and gentlemen. And you know how the government is now strict on making sure that you don't build illegally. So your money covers a house plan. Your money covers titled land. Yes, all our land is titled and it is private Milo land. Thirdly, it covers subdivision of your land and creating this small title. As you know, sometimes when you go to buy plot, you buy a titled land, but they tell you go and cut off yourself, subdivide. So your money covers this. Fourth, your money covers bush clearing and creation of estate roads. So we clear the estate and create roads, the wide roads. Part of the money you've paid pays for grading of the land and covering those costs. It covers survey fees. Ladies and gentlemen, before we buy land, we survey many pieces of land. And if you've ever bought property, you know this is a requirement. I've preached it day and night that you need to survey land. So it involves also surveying land, even some pieces of land which we don't end up getting. So your land also involves paying a broker. Eighth, we get for you a signpost and mark stones in your land. And at the end of the day, you will find that even the cost of the land itself is a small fraction. And remember, I told you, I promised you that whatever package you've saved for, all these things are covered in that package. Secondly, whatever amount you've saved, whatever plot we get, we make sure that we get you land which is in higher value than the money you've saved. For example, if you've saved 8 million, the area price of the land we should give you should be around 10 million. Therefore, at any one point, you're enjoying the economies of scale. For you to register or become a part of this movement of organized living of Mutuawansi, we say one, we need your national ID. And then second, we need a national ID of your next of kin, and then one passport photo from you and another passport photo from your next of kin. Ladies and gentlemen, we cannot use underage children as our next of kin. We need someone who is able to respond or to make decisions in an event that you're no longer with us. So that's why we need someone you fully trust. And registration fee is 100 shillings. Other documentation, you find them at office. You can come and register. If you are unable to come to our offices, you can register online, where we send you the registration forms and the contract. There's that option. Yes, even the scheme, members who are outside of the country, you can still join the land saving scheme. It is for every Ugandan who desires to live in a well-organized community. So if you're out of the country, you can send your representative to our office. If you don't want to use a representative, you can do online registration. All our money is paid in the bank, so you don't give us cash at office. That way it helps you have proper money trail of how your money has flown, and it is good evidence on your part to say, okay, this is how much I've given you. You can't say no. So we are transparent in the way we operate the business. The end goal of the land saving scheme, as I mentioned, our passion, our goal is that every Ugandan can live in a well-organized community affordably. That is the end goal of the land saving scheme. So we begin with land. These beautiful estates we desire to live in, it all starts with land, but we don't end there. We go on to building. So right now we also have the building scheme. Hello, to Zimbe, for those people who have been having a challenge to build but want to build. We are saying that yes, we have that service also. So our desire is to see that every Ugandan lives in a well organized environment. Ladies and gentlemen, this year, as of last year, we expanded from Kampala. We have also from the central region, we launched other regional schemes. So we have the Ginger scheme at 8 million shillings, and then we have the Barara scheme at 15 million shillings. If you're interested in acquiring land in those areas, right now, those are our areas of focus, Ginger and Barara. But next year we shall be coming to the northern part of the country. Our offices are located at Joshali House, Level 2, Suite 1. Yes, you cannot fail to meet us. So come be part of a movement of affordable housing for an everyday Ugandan. And it begins with you and me.